Hey everyone, Hillbilly here, and I'm here to talk about The Amazing Spider-Man. In particular, The Amazing Spider-Man number 1000. There's not much detail out about it right now, but there is a lot of hubbub going on about it, and it has to deal with its cover. So let me first say this. So with The Amazing Spider-Man number 1000, this is history. Well, history for comics, because this is the third title in the history of comics that a comic title has reached the 1000th issue. The other two aren't even Marvel. This is the first Marvel that's happened. So the first two are Action Comics, and then the other is Detective Comics, Superman and Batman. They are the only two that has reached the 1000 issues, and they've done that like a couple of years ago. It hasn't been too long, but long enough that they've been there longer than Marvel has. And Amazing Spider-Man is the first of the Marvel comics to reach issue 1000. And to honor that, they gave us this cover. So, I'm like everybody else. I saw it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for an Amazing Spider-Man. I do enjoy John Romita Jr. His art, it's similar to his father, John Romita Sr., who done the first two anniversary covers. Number 100 and number 200 was done by Romita Sr., and Romita Jr. has done a couple of other 100th issues. So it's like, I get it. I don't mind him being part of having, like, he should be a variant cover, an artist for the variant cover. He is getting the main cover. This is cover A, main cover, and it's bland. It's bland. It's boring, and it seems like Spider-Man is saying the same thing. He's saying, Is he saying, I don't care? Or, I don't know what's going on. I get, yeah, it's supposed to show like he's jumping and shooting his webs. But you take away the webs, and all you get is him shrugging. It's weird. It just does. I mean, I like the red and the black, but beyond that, that's it. I mean, this is a boring cover. Boring. I get why people are upset about it. It's boring. There's like, you go. Let me show you the inside where it's a little more just art only. Got the title on it, but it's a boring cover. Sorry, John Romita Jr. I love your talent. I've been enjoying it, but you could have done so much more with the cover. So let me show, for example. I'll put this to the side, and I'll start with issue 100. That was done by his father, John Romita Sr. There we go. Look at that. It's very cool. That's the very first of the, when it hit triple digits. It's simple. I mean, like this. Simple, but this is bland. Where this shows what's going, like the character, and this is character and history. This is just a dude shrugging. In the background, you got all the faces of all, well, not all, but most of the characters that's been in the history of Spider-Man storyline. You know, Kingpin up there, and you got Mary Jane, and Aunt May, and Doc Ock, and Kraven, the Lizard, Green Goblin, you know, they're all on here, and that's very cool. This is a very cool cover. And then came along with issue number 200, another Romita Senior cover. This is another cool cover. This is showing again history of Spider-Man. There's the guy, the thug, the robber that killed Uncle Ben, and now it's kind of like the flashback, and the history, and Spider-Man has to live with this memory of that. Very cool. That's number 200. Then we get coming along with number 300, one of the, pun kind of intended, most amazing covers that has been duplicated by so many people over the years. The great number 300 by Todd McFarlane. It's not only it's this issue, a huge key issue, with it being the first full appearance of Venom and all of that, but it's just such a cool cover. I mean, again, if you try to compare the two, you got this Spider-Man that's just shrugging and not much going on, where this it's not much going on, but you got Spidey actually doing what Spidey does. I mean, that's a Spider-Man pose, and then having this background with the 300 was just very cool. It's like, oh yeah, we made it to 300. The reason this one's in the frame, and you could probably see that it's not such great shape. It got colored in right there. I do have a much better near mint condition of this, but this is more love to me because this is my issue. This was my issue when I was a kid that I got, that my parents bought me. Probably got it at Mercer Mall, and this, I just love it. It's such tattered. I read this book so many times. Yeah, it's got tape on it. It's been drawn on. That's why this one's framed and the other one is not. But moving on, that was number 300. And then we go to number 400, which is a Mark Bagley cover, which it's hard to tell on this one. It's there's a couple of versions of this one that's not die cast, that has its embossed cover. You can't really see it out. It's the Tombstone cover, and it opens up, but it's got Spider-Man on there. Again, this one's a very, very plain one, even when you can't see it on screen. I'll probably put up a image of it so you see it better. It's much cooler than the 1000 cover because it was different. You had the Tombstone cutout that opened up, and then the blue cover underneath. It's embossed, so you could feel it. So it's very cool. That one, plain but cool. Number 500. Lots going on in number 500. This is a J. Scott Campbell one. This one, I don't even think there was. I mean, up until here coming soon, I think in number 600 there wasn't any variants. You had this, and I'm sorry, number 400 you did. You do have some variants to it, but this one I think this is the only covered the number 500, and it's double sized, and it's like it looks. Seems like maybe J. Scott Campbell had used a similar idea as issue 100 from Romita Senior, where you got Spider-Man in front, but then you got everybody in the background, coming at you. But it's so cool, and it's very, very action-packed, and again showed Spider-Man doing what you would think Spider-Man would be doing. 600. Now we get one of the first Romita Junior covers. This is a wraparound. I had to buy two of these because you had to. By this point, you had to be very careful because if you hold it too much or wrong, or ink comes off and leaves takes off the ink and leaves fingerprints. Uh, so the first one I have has the marks on it from the ink coming off from my fingers. But this is a cool Ramita Junior cover. It's like I said, it's a wraparound. It's got him swinging through the city. I love the black of his suit blending in. You know, that negative. This is very cool. This is one of his best covers, I think. It's definitely with the ones that these anniversary ones. So that was 600, and number 700, one of my favorite of these covers was this one, and it's just the many faces of Spider-Man, and a bunch of Peter Parkers, and they're all just blended together, where it forms the Spider-Man mask with the one eye. Very unique and very cool. So I mean, you could take something very simple and make it look cool. So that's 700. Then we get to 800, and this one is an Alex Ross one who does amazing stuff. And this one shows kind of what's going on. It's the conclusion of the story. It's showing everything. Got Aunt May and Norman and Jonah and Miles there, Mary Jane, Flash. Robbie Robinson. I mean, they're all on here. All his friends and family, and going up against the Red Goblin. This was a very cool cover. So again, I mean, as you see, and the covers, even when they were bland, or not bland, not much going on, they were still very cool. They were different. Then we got number 900, our last one that's a Ramita Junior, which is this one's pretty cool. It's okay. It's got the Sinister Six on there with showing things, showing what's going on in this book. That's it has a story in that art right there. It's the Sinister Six. Even if you didn't know the Sinister Six and you just had that, you would go, oh, that's Spider-Man and those are villains. That's what he's going to fight those people in this issue. So, and then you get another. So far, we already have two Ramita Juniors that he's got the covers. Give it to somebody else. Give it to somebody else, because this cover tells you nothing. This tells you, without even knowing, he's going to fight some bad guys. This tells you, what's happening? Don't know. So I totally get it. I totally get why it's not being liked. There going to be variant covers, of course, and a ton of them going off of that list right there. That is a huge list of people and variant covers, and there are a ton of variant covers, I bet, and which is fine, because there are some very cool variant covers, and I'll show you some of the ones that I have. Starting with number 600. I love the red with the Doc Ock's arms going after him. Again, see, not much going on, but a lot going on. Don't need to know what's going on, because, hey, look, Spider-Man's tangled up in some mechanical limbs and things. Even if you don't know who Doc Ock is, he's got action. He's fighting somebody. Then these are number 700s. Him swinging through. See, this one's not much going on. This is why this one's not a main cover. Don't get me wrong. I like it. That's why I bought it. But not much going on. It's just Spider-Man being Spider-Man swinging through the city. Then we got this one, which I believe And I think it's a yeah. This one it's the wraparound. It's not the connecting. This is the Humberto Ramos one. And I love Humberto Ramos, but it's again, if you look, if I'm seeing a theme, people in the background while Spider-Man doing Spider-Man things or poses. Then he had the Marcos Martin. Love his covers, and I had to get all of his. It's a diner scene during Christmas, and just yeah, or not Christmas, New Year's Eve. They're just having fun, family being family and friends. This one I thought, see, this it's one of my favorites as well. I've seen many people doing it, and I would love to be able to do it, but I never did. But people get the people, all the ones to sign it. These names are all the people that have worked on Spider-Man over the 700 issues. So that was really cool, and it's just, and when you turn it sideways, it's again not much going on, but so cool of the Spider-Man swinging through the city. Love it, and then incorporating the names of everybody into the city skyline. So cool. This is a version of the black suit. Again, not much going on, but it was just cool. That's and then you got this one. Another. These are 800s. Him fighting the Red Goblin with that one. Action going on. That's all you need to know for it. This one, eventually one day I'll get the version cover of it where it's just art, and I love it. This is. I know it's not that, but I just, to me, it's like everything has gone bad in the world. There might be post-apocalyptic or whatever, and there's Spider-Man still out there watching over it. He's in the rubble and up high watching. Love this. This is a dark and gritty Spider-Man. I want this kind of story for Spider-Man, not old man Spider-Man dealing with bats. A still young Spider-Man dealing with dark and gritty. Another variant. This one is the a number 900 one. It's another. Not much going on, but a lot going on. You got Spider-Man inside Spider-Man with all the Sinister Six coming after him, the arms, and like I said, even if you don't know who they are, you know something's happening there. This is on the 900 that shows just the Spider family. That's all that is. It's like instead of Spider-Man's family, this is the Spider family. All the other spider, or some of these spider powered people. And then we get this one, which is the version cover. I love it's cool. I like it. It's Sinister Six again, because that's what happened in number 900. As you see, I got a few of the 900s. And this, it's just so cool. Spider-Man in the webs. I believe this is actually one of the covers used in the Magic Gathering game. And you can see why. This is such a cool cover. It's reminiscent of the Todd McFarlane one with Spidey in the webs. Again, yeah, see, nothing. It's just Spider-Man in webs. But if you stacked them all on top, if you compared it to the other, let me grab it. Sorry. Stacking comics on it. You compare this to that, eh? Or huh? Not much going on, not much going on, but which one looks cooler? To me, this one, by far. So, I totally get the uproarish, not enthusiastic about this cover. I'm really hoping that the other variant covers will knock it out of the park. But if you figure you've got this list of that many names on there, and there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that says and more. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's at least 11, and some of them they got 2 on there. I mean, you look at Lee Bajormo, he has 2 covers. He has his regular and inversion. That's 2 covers. So how many variant covers will this have? 30, 50, 60? I mean, that's not even counting. This is the covers that will be released in comic shops. That's all they're listing. Nowhere on here or in this magazine or on the Marvel site will they go, well, hey, Stanley Art Germ is doing some, or this person is doing some on their website, or this company, this comic company that sells comics online are doing them. There are possible stores, retail stores. I know some of the ones here that I go to have had their own exclusive covers done that don't show up in these magazines, these previews. So if there's, say, 60 variant covers that are at the actual comic shop that is being put out in these previews, and then you get another 20 or 30 or more that are the store exclusives, retail exclusives, internet exclusives, that kind of stuff. That's a lot. And then you got to think, these, not all of these will even be the $10 price tag, the cover price. Some of these covers will be, even without them being incentives, will go up in price. If it's a foil cover, it'll be more expensive, higher price than the regular covers. Then you got the incentives, the 1 in 10, 1 in 15, 1 in 25, 1 in 50. How far up are they going to go with this? Are they going to do a 1 in 1,000? I'm betting they will, being that it is issue number 1,000. There probably will be an incentive for a 1 in 1,000. And I guarantee you, it will not be $10. It will not be $10, $20, $30, $40, or $50. The 1 in 1,000 will start in the hundreds, and probably mid hundreds, to even up to near 1,000 or more. So yeah, it's going to be insane. And the one cover that we know that the main cover is this one. So that's all I could say. It's the cover. I'm hoping to enjoy it. I mean, it's Spider-Man. It's one of those things I'll enjoy regardless. But enjoying it on a level of 1 versus a level 10, 2 different things. So if when more covers come out, I'll post about those. But right now, that's that. There's not much known. It comes out September the 16th. It's 104 according to this, or 108 pages according to online. So it definitely is going to be a hefty book. I would have liked it to been 1,000. I know that's not going to happen, but it would have been cool. It also would have been expensive. But then there's also how many short stories are going to be in this book? Because if you think about it, all of these will have a regular story that will be about 20 pages, which is the given length of comics these days. 22 and 24 are out. Those are gone. But 20 page story, that's the norm. And that's what we'll most likely get is a 20-page main story, leaving 80 pages or 84 to 86 pages, roughly, to, if they do the 20-page main story, then yeah, 84 to 86 pages of just side stories. How will it be 1 page for this person, 2 pages for this person? Maybe if there's a bigger person in it, a bigger name, they get 10 pages. Who knows? But we'll most likely, I would say 99% of those small side stories, backstories, won't have anything really to do with the main story or going forward. They'll be standalone stories. It could be fun to read. They might bring in some past stories, past characters, or make it jump to the past, or maybe it'll be in the future. But does it really do anything, other than stand alone? Yeah, that's I would much rather have a full 100-page storyline, straight through 100 pages. Give that to me, and leave out all the side one shots and all that. They're fun, but you could put those out in other titles. Bring back Marvel Tales. Bring back something a book that gives us those stories. We don't need that in the big anniversary issue. Give its main story straight through, beginning to end, main story. That's what I want. Won't happen, but hey, I'll lay down my $10. I'll have to start saving, because I know that September the 16th, with issue 1000, I'm definitely getting at least 5 to 10 covers. And when you think about it, that's, it's a lot of money. A lot of old money. So, but it's Spider-Man, and that's my thing. And I hope this was informative. If not, tell me in the comments. If you like the Ramita Junior cover, tell me. If you don't, tell me. Tell me why you don't like it. The reason I don't, it's bland, it's boring, nothing happening. So, let me know. Do you think there might be enough outrage that Marvel will change it? I doubt it. Seriously doubt it. They ain't going to change. But, you never know. So, let me know. And, like and subscribe and all that happy stuff. So, until the next video, I'll talk to y'all later.